Maddie from totallymaddie.com. We are here with my friend Sheila, and she is also from Puerto Rico, and we're making something absolutely delicious today. We are making mofongo. That's really fun to say. Say it, mofongo. Mofongo. So anyway, I just want to show you a little bit of display that I do. Let's see if my cameraman can zoom into these. We have here, so to make mofongo, we need plantain. Green plantains. This is not a banana, people. This is a plátano. Green plantains. And plantains are like the equivalent of a potato in the United States. You can make them with about anything. So this is the start of the show, the plantain. You want them green, you don't want them yellow because yellow is sweet. So you want them like this. And the other star of the show is chicharones. Did they call chicharones volado?
Yeah.
Chicharones volado. So these are chicharones, pork rinds. You have to have pork rinds when you make Puerto Rican mofongo. So that's the other thing. The other thing that you need is garlic, because we are going to flavor the oil that we're cooking the mofongo with. Come over here. I love her apron. James, can you do her apron over here? It's really cool. Look at her apron. It's from Puerto Rico.
We have the
and then it has the recipe for the mofongo. So if I get lost, I can just look at her apron and see what we're doing. We are making our mofongo with pollo, which is chicken. We're making, and it has a little sauce to it because mofongo, after you fry, it kind of gets dry, so you want to get it wet with something. So anyway, so we're gonna teach you how to make this right now. So come and join us.
Stay tuned.
Hi, so the first thing that we have to do is that we have to peel the plantains. There's a trick to this, so she's teaching me how to do it. You just cut the ends.
You cut lengthwise like this, a little bit.
Don't cut yourself.
Don't cut yourself. And then with the same knife, you just start peeling out. Like this, and then you go your finger through.
So we have to peel all of these. And then we're gonna fry them, isn't it?
Yeah, cut them in tiny pieces, smaller pieces.
Alright, so I better get started here. Let's see if I can do it. I'm not as good as she does it, so we'll see.
You have to be perfect when you cut it.
Uh-oh. We don't need this part. I'm gonna go even smaller. So you have to have the really green. I went through that whole box and I'm trying to do the very green ones. It just feels pretty good. Your hands are gonna get a little bit funky. You have to wash your hands after you do these.
Yeah.
It comes out pretty good. So it's just a little hard. The skin is a little hard. I think, let me show you what it looks like. Like if you wait for a couple of days. So this is a plátano right here. But if you leave it on the shelf for a couple of days, it turns yellow. Again, it's not a banana. This is an amarillo. Little yellow, I think it's called, amarillo.
Yeah, amarillo.
And this over here has no flavor. It's just like a dry flavor. When you have amarillos, when you have it like this, it's sweetened. So we don't want to use this on our mofongo. This is for my husband requested canoas. So this is what we're gonna have later on, canoas, and a lot of Hispanic lasagnas, like Puerto Rican lasagnas, this is what they use.
Yeah.
But today we're gonna use with the green banana.
But you know what? There are places in Puerto Rico that they call it trifongo, and they make a variety of these. And they use cassava, the yuca, the plantains, and the sweet plantains. So you get the three flavors together. So that will be another video.
We're gonna have to get back together and do another video. We're gonna make trifongo. I just like to say the word mofongo. Everybody say it. Mofongo. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just putting everything. So do you think that 5 will be okay? I bought 6.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Normally you will do like plantain and a half per person.
Okay, so you
That's
guys
a bit how big you want it, you know.
So the ratio is a plantain and a half per person. So if you have a party of 20, have fun.
Yeah. You know this?
So now a whole head of garlic. This is Katira, by the way. Sheila's daughter, and we took a whole head of garlic. She peeled all the garlic, and we put it on a pilon. So this is a pilon. I think it's called a mortar. So we have the pilon, and she put all the garlic in there. And now why do we put the salt in there?
Just to give something to
grind with?
Yeah, Yeah, to grind with,
to
and you
have some
need
friction with.
Yeah, it's not that much salt because you got the rest of the flavor, but it's to give a little bit of flavor to the
So
garlic.
can you get a close up on these? So this is the pilon, and we're putting the garlic in here, the whole head. She's gonna put a little bit on it, and then she's going to. It's called machacar, which is mush it together. Go ahead, James. Get closer to that. And this is really nice because the pilon's gonna get the flavor.
The flavor, yeah.
To it. So yeah. So a pilon is used to, like, if you have like dry spices, you can actually grind everything. Like if you have whole peppers, pimienta, peppercorn, you can actually use it with
oregano
the
when you
oregano.
do your seasoning.
Can you put it a little bit like this? She said. So anyway, so that's what she's doing. She's using the salt for friction, and I'm sure that the salt gives it a little flavor. Just don't use too much because you don't want to over salt your mofongo. Here we have the mashed garlic. So this is the trick that we're gonna do. We are gonna start frying the little pieces of plantain. The same oil that we're gonna use, which is vegetable oil by the way, the same oil that we're gonna use, we are going to put it in here a little bit at a time. So in that way, we flavor the garlic and the pilon and the mofongo as we do it. So we're gonna hear a little crackling going here because the oil is because it's hot, it's gonna start cooking the garlic a little bit. So that's pretty cool. What is going on?
So we put in now the hot oil.
Okay, go ahead, keep going.
And then you hear and you can see, I don't know if James, you can do a close up. You put a little bit of the oil, and you see the bubbling garlic. We just want to flavor the oil. We're doing this with a really hot oil, and people's carrying around us.
Yeah, this is going up.
Yeah, exploding.
So how many tablespoons do you put in there?
Well, I don't know. You want just to have all the garlic covered with the oil. Got like a little bit better than a paste. Probably to look like something like this.
Okay.
Okay, and now the oil is really hot. Now you put the plantains to start cooking the plantains for the mofongo.
All
So
right.
you start putting these now here.
So let's start putting the plantains in. So how long do we cook the plantains for?
Until they're done. Probably you flip them, so probably like 2 or 3 minutes per side.
Okay. We are cooking in here. So you see, are you still cooking? So we're cooking the plantains, 2 or 3 minutes per side. Do they change colors
Yes,
when
they
cook?
turn more like golden color. So you see them now really yellow, pale yellow. They're gonna turn later kind of golden, not brown, but golden color.
So our plantains are going to change colors.
Yeah, we have here the paste for the garlic paste.
Okay.
See, they're turning already.
Oh, look at these. Can we get a close up on these? The plantains are starting to. Now, we should not overcrowd these.
Yeah, let them be.
Let's not overcrowd it. So 2 or 3 minutes per side, and they're gonna start changing colors. You're starting to see these when they're starting to change like a golden brown. You have to cook this. Don't eat them raw. They don't taste good raw. And that's what we did. We just got the plantain. We put the vegetable oil in there, and we didn't put any other seasoning in it. That's it.
Yep. I think that will be enough.
Okay, so now we already fried the plantains. We have seasoned the pilon, which is so beautiful. It had the garlic and the oil and a little bit of salt. So now that we have fried it, we are going to put, Katira's going to show us how to do it. Go ahead, Katira. She's putting 3 pieces of plantain in there. She's going to machacar, which is like, I don't know, crush it together. So we're doing that, and it's really, really, really hot. So then, remember the little oil that she took out a little while ago? We're going to put a little bit of that garlic oil in there to flavor our mofongo, because we need that. If not, the mofongo is going to be too thick. So then we had she's going to put that a little bit more there. This is kind of fun because it's already all seasoned. So
Then
that's
the
pretty cool.
chicharrón.
And then we're going to put the chicharrón in there. And then this is when the party gets started, right here. So look at that. So now she's mixing all that stuff together. So this is the Puerto Rican version of mofongo. Now, I know that in some countries they don't use the pork rind. They don't use the chicharrón. They just use the garlic oil, which is another way to do it. So this is totally a preference of what you like. I think that if you're going to make a Puerto Rican mofongo, this is the way to do it. But it's like your diet and your taste and whatever you like to do.
You can use bacon as well.
Or you can use bacon as well. So some people like bacon. Oh, look at my husband. My husband was like, whoa, bacon. So yeah, you can do a little bacon with it also. So this is really good, and it smells phenomenal because in between the chicken that we're serving it with and the smells of the mofongo, or you have a garlic that's cake. So anyway, you want to get a close up of these of seeing how beautiful that looks? Look at that, how wonderful. So over here you have the garlic, the oil, you have the 3 pieces of mofongo, and then you have, how many pieces of chicharones did you put in there?
Just like a medium size one.
Just like a medium sized one, and then you just have it in there. So is that finished now?
Yeah, then you just shake it.
Okay, so we put a little more oil in the mofongo, and now we have like this little ball shape of the mofongo.
So you have 2 options here. You can leave it here and put your rice, you meat, whatever. But in our case, we're gonna stuff it with chicken. So normally
Yeah.
what I do is like clean hands.
Yeah.
So you kind of shape it a little bit like a tiny bowl
Uh-huh.
because you want to put the chicken there and the broth of the
Yeah.
chicken wet the tiny plate. So you keep it like this.
So I have seen different shapes. I have seen it where people take a measuring cup and
Yeah.
they put it in there and then
then you
they
turn it
flip
upside
it
down,
and
yeah.
then they put the stuff on the top.
Yeah, that
Or
one
you
too.
can, or you can make like a nesting bowl with it.
That's what I'm
And
trying to
then
do here.
try and
Or the meat for
So we made these a little earlier. This is just chicken thighs with onions, and it has sazon, and it has, so we made a broth with it. So over here I have the one that I just did, and you put we want to make sure that we have the broth because that's where all the flavor is, and it's also going to help us eat it. And then you have the chicken and you put it right on top. We're going to serve these. You can serve this with white rice and beans. We are choosing to do a salad with because we're feeling a little guilty with all the fried food. With me, I would have done it with avocados on this side because everybody knows I love my aguacates. So anyway, so this is different ways to do it. You can make this with beef, you can make this with chicken, you can make this with shrimp, you can make it with ropa vieja, you can serve it to whomever you want to, but what you want to do is to eat it and enjoy it. So thank you so much. Come on, Sheila, come on girls, get over here. We are going to enjoy these right now. Mami, estoy haciendo mofongo con mis amigas Sheila y Katira. Estamos comiendo mofongo con pollo y nos quedó riquísimo, le pusimos hasta chicharrón adentro. Así que buen provecho, everybody. Adiós.
Adiós.
Wait, what am I saying?
Bloopers.
We're gonna fry these.
Yeah.
So get over here.